bit rough. I should have known, I should have seen. That look in your eyes is not letting me in. I can't believe this body.
Hey, what's up, everybody?
What's going on?
My name's Tony.
And I'm Jenny.
And we are La Lido Loca, and it's Cruise Day Night Live.
It's Tuesday.
It's Cruise Day.
It's Tuesday.
Cruise Day Night Live. What's going on,
Tuesday
Jenny B?
Night Live. Nothing.
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 Nothing for nothing means nothing when you're looking for
lots
something.
going on.
Hey, everybody, welcome to the show tonight. We got a big cruise announcement. We're going to wait till about 5 after for that to for everybody to be here. But after that, we're going to do some answering of the cruise questions. So get yourself prepared to ask your cruise questions. Just type the word question in front of your question, and we'll be ready to go.
Question in front of your question.
Question, what have you been doing? We haven't been here. So the last time that I was live was from Antigua during the sail away. So that means I have returned from the Southern Caribbean.
Yes, glad you're here.
I'm glad to be back. We've celebrated our 7-year YouTube anniversary.
Yes, happy anniversary.
We've crossed 253,000 subscribers.
Amazing.
And of course, you and I are moving from a rental into a home of our own.
Yes.
You've twisted my arm, you
I said,
you temptress. So tempting. So that's kept us pretty busy.
It has.
But the show must go on, as they say.
Must go on.
Show must go
There
on.
you go. Sing it, baby.
Shout out Ludacris. Show must go on. Inside my heart is breaking.
Yes, you went on Lego hunt in different countries.
Lego hunt in Aruba, and then there was the same toy store in St. Martin that they had in Aruba, but I didn't make it over there, so. Jenny is celebrating Texas tonight. She's the Yellow Rose of Texas.
It's I can't really find the other blouses that I like to wear.
Yeah, it's all packed up. Man, it's a pretty eventful day for me. I went through my closet and I purged 11 bags of clothes. From there were clothes that I had even when I worked in the corporate world in Charlotte. I donated to Goodwill sweater vests.
Well, you know what I got rid of today?
Yeah. What?
The red shirt. The red sparkly shirt.
Really? Did you keep your cruise shirt though?
Yeah.
Yeah. I still kept the
I'm
cruise
gonna
shirt.
make a teddy bear out of it.
Yeah. Thank you guys for the hat comments. My hair is super long, so I think I might have to cut it. It was annoying me tonight, but this is the Rocky Marciano hat that Jenny got me. Got Rocky in the middle of it. But yeah, it was the only hat I had here, so it's the hat I've got. But I do like the plum.
I do like it. It's very cool.
Plum.
And it's leather.
It's made of
It's
boxing
leather. It's
boxing glove stuff.
leather.
Hey, if you guys could do us a solid, hit that like button, please. Oh, my nose itches something fierce.
Ruh-roh.
Something fierce.
Something fierce.
So,
Oh, that's right. Happy travel advisory day to everybody else out there that is.
us
a
today, happy
advisor.
travel advisor day.
It is. It is.
I should have had you book me a cruise.
I think I did.
Not today. Not today. So, okay, one more minute and then we'll make the cruise announcement. So basically the philosophy is, well, so Jenny booked me that 2-week journey cruise, I think to get her out of her hair as she started some of these house projects. But look, I got through my surgery without trying to escape the hospital.
Right, I was very proud of you.
And then I gave in and agreed to purchase a I gave in and agreed to purchase a home.
Let's be honest here. You don't do anything that you don't ever want to do.
No, but I primarily did it for your happiness.
Well, thank you.
I think you know that.
I know that.
So I gave in.
Okay.
So I gave in and signed on the dotted line.
You did.
And so now we have this house. And so at the end of those two things, Jenny said, why don't you go out and work a little bit while I work on some of these home projects? I'm like, okay. So that's how I ended up 2 weeks to the Southern Caribbean. And because, I did some vlogging out there and everybody seemed to like it.
Yeah.
And so the hunt began. It's like, when all cylinders are firing, I usually can go about a week every month on a cruise. Mm-hmm. And so I started looking to find some places I haven't been on and ships I haven't been on. And so, a few days ago, you booked a cruise for me.
I did.
And it's 5 after, so I'll tell you guys. I'm going west. Do you think west is over there?
West is this way.
I'm going west. May the 12th, I will be on Carnival's newest cruise ship, the Carnival Firenze, out of Long Beach, California. Just a 4-day cruise. And Jenny's brother's going to go with me. He's never been to California.
I'm so excited.
And so we're going to go out there on the 10th. We're going to go to Legoland, which is south of Long Beach, on the 11th. So I can make a video for the Lego channel. Then we get on the cruise the 12th. 4-day cruise. It ends on a Thursday. And then we're going to spend Friday. We're going to do a hop-on, hop-off bus in Los Angeles and go to the Grauman Theater, Chinese Theater, and Walk of Fame, all that stuff, because Stevie's never been there.
No, I'm super excited for you guys to go check it out.
So May's cruise will be to Los Angeles.
Yeah, very
It should
excited.
be fun. So that's the big announcement.
Yes.
The big question, will
What's the
Jenny
big question?
let me put the Titanic on the ledge in the new house?
We'll see. We shall see.
Dried my throat out.
I mean, I don't mind you doing it.
Catalina and Ensenada. So yeah, that's the other point. Never been on that ship. Never been to those two ports. So yeah.
Well, and it's exciting because it's a new ship.
Let's see. How many vloggers on average do you see on cruises that you travel on? The last calculation I did, it was 1.7. So 1.7. Let's see. This is a good time for questions. Nancy's going to miss us on the Firenze by 4 days. They're going on the 16th. I like that little 4-day trip.
Well, I think we were trying to get you on the 16th, but it just worked out better actually the 12th.
There was no balconies on
no
the 16th.
balconies
Yeah.
and yeah.
Going on a casino offer, so it's almost like they're paying me to go, which is nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a good price. Les Hom, you inspired me to book a 14-day cruise on the Carnival Pride to Greenland. Will I be okay with 6 days straight at sea? I looked at that cruise, Les. Yeah, I mean, it's a great ship. They'll have plenty of activities, and I think you'll have a lot of fun. That's a pretty interesting... I almost did that one, but I didn't want to go for 2 weeks again because to truth be told, I'm kind of enjoying the new house. So, I've been building stuff, which it's just like Lego except with furniture. So, yeah. But I do recognize the fact that I need to get out there and see some things. So, yeah. So I'm only gonna. That's why the 4-day cruise works out. But I think that's gonna be nice. Mary Stubbs, when you report your cruise news, do you read from a script? You always deliver so professionally, well polished. I do enjoy your shows. No, I do not. I basically try to commit that's why I make mistakes. I commit the most of the facts of the story to my head, and then I just work through it. Yeah, if you guys could see a unedited show, the 10 to 15 minute show is usually about 30 minutes worth of me doing different takes to get to what I want to get to. Question from Vernon Wolf. Did you see that they changed the little buffet area in Ocean Plaza on the Firenze to an empanada quick service? I haven't looked at any of it.
That's
So,
exciting.
especially when I'm going on something new, a lot of times I just ignore whatever's going on so I can get it fresh.
Yeah,
But now I got empanada dreams. I'm excited.
whereas me is like I just want to know everything about it before I get on there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Question without.
Oh, so we can. Cindy said when you get back, I may have a new car.
Yeah. No telling.
There's no telling what I'm gonna
No telling.
do.
Jenny gets what Jenny wants, and I'm happy to facilitate that.
You're so sweet.
Yeah.
I love you.
Question: with all the beautiful pictures you take, do you do anything special? Not really. No, we don't frame them or anything like that. They just live in the cloud somewhere.
They do.
Live in the cloud. Oh, and then that's probably one of the reasons we put them on social media. So in case anything ever happens, we can go find the pictures.
Yeah, what's kind of cool though, like I've seen where you can buy those little like tiles that go on the wall.
Yeah,
Maybe we do some of those, like black and whites or something somewhere.
that does sound cool.
Yeah.
Anastasia
Maybe I'll do
B.
that in the
Question: I'm
office.
going to Australia, New Zealand cruise in February. Have you got any can't miss sites or things you wish you'd done? Also, is the Tasman Sea as rough as people say? Tasman Sea can be kind of rough. It was pretty choppy. So if you're going to Australia, the only city I went to was in New Zealand. The only city I went to in Australia was Sydney. And of course, you got to see the Opera House and the Harbour Bridge, take a ferry around there, that kind of thing. But then when I went to New Zealand, I really wanted to go up to the northern part and go to Hobbit Town. I wish I would have been able to do that, but all the spots were just lovely. We took a excursion out into the countryside, and it's really interesting the way they do the agriculture and the livestock there. In New Zealand, it's all in paddocks, and so it's a lot of interesting land that's been sectioned off with hedges, and it's something that we don't see here in the States very often. So take an excursion out into the country. That I would do that. You're gonna have a blast. That's what I'm saying. You're gonna have a blast. Sean Barton, Team Barton in the house. Wow, thank you for the super chat. Very kind. Thank you, Jenny and Tony, for all that you do for us crazy cruisers. Congrats and best wishes on the new home. We'll bring Garrett's and Portillo's. That's right.
All right.
We do have a Portillo's now in Tampa, which is nice. Mm-hmm. Yeah, for some Italian beef. It's Italian, right?
No.
Happy cruising. Thank you so much for the super chat. Oh, look, we can do something different now. I can like that comment. Hey, Tony and Jenny, love listening to you, sir. Such a great human being. Thank you so much, Happy Cruising. I appreciate it. We do what we can.
Yes, we do.
Do what we can.
try.
Ship to shore cruise news. Any suggestions on how to prepare for an Alaska cruise on Holland America? I've never been on Holland. We haven't been on Holland yet.
You've been on Holland.
Not for Alaska.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
They supposedly do it well.
Yeah.
I would just say like the big thing for Alaska is the weather can be it can do a lot of different things. So take some layers. Make sure you got something to warm yourself up, but then also make sure that you can cool yourself off. We were talking about it earlier in the Patreon show that we went 1 year back to back, 2 weeks in a row. And I got sunburnt in Ketchikan, and then I got completely rained out in Juneau within a 10-day period. So, take some layers. I think that's the way to go.
Mm-hmm.
A question from Corey Pace. Did the Viking Rhine River in Amsterdam, did you visit the Lego store in Amsterdam? I did not. I was just looking at my footage from Europe last year. I went to the Lego store in Copenhagen. I went to the Lego store in Edinburgh. I went to the Lego store in Liverpool. I think those were the only 3 Lego stores I went to when I was in Europe. But that was good. Man, that sounds like a great cruise. Shout out to the Blue Crew. I see everybody in tonight. Emily and Matt and Slinky. I think Scott's here on a cruise.
Chuck.
Good to see you guys. Good to see us. Let's see. Do you have a favorite sports team? What's your favorite sports? Noel Dad, we're hockey fans. We're not very good hockey fans. We only started paying attention now because it's the playoffs. We bandwagon Tampa because we live close, but our hearts are with the Nashville Predators.
Love the
They have a
Preds.
10 p.m. game tonight with the Vancouver Canucks, and it's either win or go home. So they're down 3-1 in their series, but that's really the only thing that we find. Oh, somebody Ship to Shore Cruise News said, "How do you feel about the Preds about to lose to the Canucks?" I might actually have to watch that game.
Yeah.
Yeah, Emmy, I did see that they filmed over there. I probably will watch it, but I'm bummed out I didn't get to see it. We got cycloned out of there.
Look at Doug Bray chiming in. Go Canucks, go.
Yeah, well, he lives on the West Coast there in Canada.
I know.
Deb Bird, I did get a Lego passport, but then I messed up. I think in Liverpool, I let them. I just want the stamps that say the city. And somebody at one of the Lego stores filled it up with like goofy stamps. So I got to start over, I think.
Yeah.
Maureen Laurent, dedicated room in the house for all your Lego. I have my own room to do with whatever I want, and I think it will be Lego. But yeah, I mean, I got anything I'm into, I've got to get into that room. So, Candy Schneider, question for Jenny: how can I link my daughter's? Oh, it went away. What Lizzie presents question: Tony, what's your opinion on what happened last week on the pier at Falmouth, apparently with a custom security guard? I don't think I know that story. I'll have to look for it. Falmouth, Jamaica. I'll look for it. Let's see. Question from Ekans Dar: best parking solution for Port Miami, either at the port or off-site. I like to park at the port just because it's convenient, but we have used an off-site, right?
Where at again?
Miami.
Where did we? Oh, we parked at one of the hotels, and then the Hampton in Blue Lagoon has parking.
Hampton and Blue Lagoon. That was a nice hotel.
Yeah.
If you have the drink package on Hal, does it cover coffee at the Dutch Cafe? Did I have the drink package on Hal, or was I paying for everything?
I think you had the drink package.
I don't know. I think it would. Anybody know that? Anybody know if the coffee's included at Dutch Cafe? I love that Dutch Cafe.
Jamie's here. He's just here for the sports talk.
What's the worst cruise you've been on and why? So, Darren, this is what I believe. I believe that there are no bad cruises. There's only people that have bad cruises, and we tend to be people that don't have bad cruises. So, I can't quantify what the worst one is. They all have some. I feel very lucky to go on any cruise. Mm-hmm. So yeah. I don't know, but I guess I have to keep that disposition because that's the way I feel most comfortable. But I mean, we've been on a cruise where the roof leaked on us.
Yeah, on our stuff.
That wasn't fun. We've been on cruises where we were.
We didn't go anywhere.
Mired down. Yeah, didn't go anywhere. Mired down with COVID protocols. I mean, all that stuff, I guess if you dwell on it, can make it the worst cruise. But I don't know.
It was just nice being out on the ocean.
Yeah, I can't think of one.
Yeah. So somebody does have a question for me real quick. I want to answer it. So they want to know how to link their Royal Caribbean cabins. So either get in touch with your travel agent, they can do it for you, or you'll have to call Royal Caribbean and they can cross-reference you guys.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Let's see. Dutch Cafe is included with the package.
Nice.
How's the thyroid healing going? So far, so good. I went to the doctor. Mm-hmm. It's been a while. I did my blood work. My thyroid medication level or whatever is good. And I don't know, I don't feel like I'm losing any weight, but I feel like I'm different. Like I feel better, you know?
Yeah, no, you look different.
But I've seen my weight's gone up, my weight's gone down. I don't know if that's part of it, but I feel really good.
Voice is strong.
Voice is strong, yeah.
Very proud of you.
Voice is strong.
Champ.
Strong.
He's a champ.
That's right. Simon Templar, do you have a good hotel in Long Beach? We only went there one time, and we stayed at the Residence Inn, which was by the interstate, which wasn't necessarily close to the cruise port.
Right.
So I'm thinking that's probably not the best hotel in Long Beach. I know the Queen Mary's right next to the cruise port. It's supposedly haunted, but that is a hotel that's opened up again. So, Briggs, what's going on, buddy? My face looks thinner. Yeah, basically I don't have that big mass and like grapefruit sized mass in the neck. So, good to see you, man. I feel weird because like so many people that I'm close with I haven't seen. You know, we had all those activities with the vloggers cruise and stuff like that. I saw a lot of people. I feel like I haven't seen anybody in a while. So
right.
Briggs being of one. I hope you're doing well, sir. Question: what's the best place to park for the Manhattan cruise port? Tammy, I only went there by aeroplane, so I don't really know. Anybody knows parking in Manhattan? Throw it down there for Tammy. Carol Jones, new to cruising. What kind of shoes do you wear in sand? I avoid sand. Do you wear water shoes in the sand as well? I guess if I'm getting in the water, we usually wear water shoes, but man, I hate walking on the beach.
And I like the Keens.
Yeah.
I don't wear them as much, right? Because we don't really go to the beach, and I just don't like the feel of sand in my toes sometimes. So
it's tough. I mean, I would, some of that sand's hot, so definitely wear some shoes, water shoes, or like a sandal or something like that.
Absolutely.
Something that you can easily knock the sand out of. Let's see. Lido Life, thank you for your vid on the seashore. We had the best cruise ever last week with her. Oh, good. I love it when people have a good time with the MSC. It's not for everybody.
Yeah, it's not for everybody, so it is nice to hear that you had a good time on MSC.
Somebody help Epic Games TV. Good hotel for Honolulu and Waikiki. Any must-sees for We've never been to Hawaii. So anybody with Hawaiian experience, if you can throw it for Epic Games, let them know. Ray Kelly says Crocs are good for the beach. Have you ever sailed over waves that freaked you out? JC Shaves. I was in a typhoon in Japan, and I've sailed through the North Sea and the Tasman Sea, and fortunately, nothing really freaked me out. So we had the typhoon was probably the worst waves that I've been in. Like we were leaving the theater and got completely almost knocked off our feet. And then, that was one of those deals where all the salt shakers and plates were sliding off the tables in the buffet. But it didn't get freaked out. A lot of these ships are rated, later in that cruise, there was a question and answer with the captain, and he said that most ships are rated, or at least that ship, that was the Royal Caribbean Spectrum of the Seas, that ship's rated for a Category 4 typhoon or a Category 4 hurricane. And so if there's a big storm out there, they're going to try to avoid the storm. But if they're sailing through a storm, they're probably going to sail through a storm that the cruise ship can handle. So
right, and I wasn't on those with you, which I'm okay with. I think for me, the Pacific Ocean, the first time when we were coming through from
the Panama Canal. Yeah, that little stretch coming up. Yeah, the west coast of Mexico. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Jenny Tanyika Utu, any experience with Carnival cruisers on I don't even know how to say it.
Where are you?
Dialysis. Have you ever helped anybody get dialysis set up on the ship? I have not,
but there's definitely definitely call in, and there's a department that will walk you and guide you through that.
Best hotel close to the Galveston cruise port, Jeffrell asked. What did we stay?
We stayed at a couple of them.
They were nice. Time. They were back on we made videos of one of them. I think was it a Marriott? Marriott by the beach, Marriott Galveston.
I can't remember now. And then when we got the last one that we stayed at was really nice.
Yeah. Gosh, that really shows you how much we've had going on. I can't remember what those hotels are. I know there's a hotel right across from the Port of Galveston. Anybody remember what that's called?
Yeah, and if you look on La Lita Loca in January, I think
there was one that we stayed at.
Yeah. I think you did a room tour.
Yeah, it was nice. It was right at the beach. Let's see, Harbor House. That's the one, Slinky. Yeah, everybody talks up the Harbor House. I've never stayed there.
Thank you.
That's close to the port in Galveston. Let's see, Margaritaville Islander sailing to Cozumel June the 28th. Any thought on Nachi Cacombe? We've been to Mr. Sancho's and the Paradise Beach Club, and we've been to Paradise Island. Remember that little private thing?
Oh, yeah, that was a lot
But never to Nachi. So what I remember people saying about it, if you watch other vloggers, I think that it's laid back. Sancho's is probably the biggest party. Mm-hmm. We like Paradise Beach kind of as the overall, all-around pool and beach, food and drink. But Cacombe, I remember somebody said, is it a state park or something like that? But I think it's even I think it's the most laid back of the three.
Mm-hmm.
Jenny B, what's your favorite destination when cruising?
I love Alaska.
Yeah.
And Puerto Rico.
San Juan.
Yeah. I like the Eastern Caribbean.
Ron Gonzalez. I did talk to Don the other day. We didn't speak specifically about his news, but I did wish him well and ask him how his trip was going, and we're trying to figure out a way that we can hook up. So always thoughts with Don, especially when he's working through his medical stuff.
Exactly.
Uh,
So Will G, yes, they still have. We'll be coming out with a new discount code for Paradise Beach. That one actually, and is today the 30th?
yeah.
So that one is actually good just through midnight tonight.
Oh, wow. Ever been to cruises on Greece? Now, the cruise I was supposed to go on that would have taken us there got preempted by my surgery. But our friend, I don't know if Mike's in the chat, but Scott's there. Well, Scott, did you go to Greece or was it just Chuck?
No, it was
just
Chuck and Mikey.
Chuck and Mikey. But I hear good things. Texas Pepito's in the house. 23 days till Alaska. I'll ask you how that was 30 days from now. 30 days from now. Doug Bray, Eddie Lugo, the whole gang is here. Here.
Yeah.
How you guys doing hitting the thumbs up? We got 1,300 folks and only 641 thumbs up. If you guys could do us a solid and just hit that thumbs up button. If you're on your phone, you have to exit out to hit the thumbs up, then come back in the chat. But I really think that we could get to 1,000 likes.
I know we can.
I know we can.
Yeah.
I have faith.
Terry, so yeah, Tony did mention at the beginning of the show that he will be on the Forenzi May 12th. Yes.
We're going to California.
Going to
back
Cali.
to Cali.
Yes.
What is our code for Paradise? La Lita Loca?
I think it's just La Lita Loca, yes.
Yeah, La Lita Loca. Oh, Mary Ellen Dillon was on the Forenza. Yeah, I can't wait to see it. It looked, I saw the ceremony. Looked pretty cool.
Well, look what the wind blew in our Alaska cruise mate,
Who's that?
Kristen and Freddie.
What's up? Are you guys ready to cruise or what?
Yeah.
I don't think I've seen the Ludacris State Farm commercial, Gary.
I don't think I have either.
JC Shaves, favorite ship and why? Go!
The next one.
The next one, because it's the next one.
Because it's the next one.
Mine's Oasis of the Seas for its entertainment, its open layout, and yeah, those two things really.
So I would have to agree. Oasis of the Seas, and I think maybe because it was our first Oasis class, it's just breathtaking, beautiful. But I've not had a bad time ever on any cruise, but I do like Princess Cruises also.
Ooh, Briggs's favorite ship's the Encore. We've been on Encore. That's a pretty fun ship.
Yeah, I like the Encore.
That's where we saw. Is that where we saw Footloose? Maybe.
No, we saw that on the Joy.
We saw it on the Joy. Yeah. Oh no, we saw Choir of Man and
Yeah.
that one. Kinky Boots.
Kinky Boots, that was so good, yeah.
Let's see. How's Norwegian Gem? I don't think I've been on Norwegian Gem, but
What'd you go on out of Tampa? Norwegian what?
Dawn.
Oh, okay.
Been on the Breakaway or Getaway or both of those,
no,
maybe.
you've not been on the gym.
Let's see. Favorite cruise line for Alaska, age-defying beauty, ask. We've been on Princess and Norwegian and Carnival. Alaska, favorite cruise line for Alaska. We've been on Princess, Norwegian, and Carnival. We haven't tried Royal or Holland yet. I would like to try Holland because they have such a good reputation in Alaska.
Yeah.
Princess, I think, for me.
I think Princess also. I think Princess is super laid back and so great on their lectures. And it's good for Alaska.
Hello, Michelle.
And they have the best hot chocolate, so.
Hello, Michelle Bowen. Do we have plans for some Princess the December 9th, I think?
December 7th.
December 7th.
Yes.
Let's see.
Cunard goes to Alaska too, yes.
That'd be interesting.
Yeah.
Any recommendations for a hotel near Port Everglades? We like Hyatt House on the Dania Beach side.
Yes.
If you're on the marina side, all those hotels are pretty expensive.
Very
and
pricey.
all of the food places are pretty expensive. But
Very
if you
pricey.
go to the Dania Beach side, which is just the same amount of distance to the port, really, they have a good variety of hotels. Hyatt Place and Hyatt House are right across the street from each other. We've found pretty good rates there, and the accommodations are nice.
Mm-hmm.
And then they have all kinds of restaurants near there that are reasonably priced.
Michelle has a question. Have we been on the Wonder of the Seas? Yes, we were on the maiden voyage of the Wonder of the Seas. And then you went back again
For a shorty.
for a very short trip.
Kristen is she's dreaming of the dirty banana.
Yes, yes, yes. That'll keep us warm in Alaska.
That's right. The dirty banana. I'm assuming we got the package, right? The Premier Plus or whatever.
Yeah.
Kay Hathaway, Cruising with Dawn soon. December is the first one that we have planned, but
Right.
when I talked to him the other day, he's like, when I get back home, maybe we can do something on Carnival in June. But we're trying to do something with my sister to get her on her first cruise, and I'm thinking that might be a Royal Oasis possibly. So I'm gonna try to tell Dawn to come on that if we can. We got to lock down a late June date for that.
Yeah.
Traveling Fool, are we planning a transatlantic? We had one got canceled, but we would like to do one.
Right. We had to cancel it.
I did a transatlantic last year and it was great. So now we got to get Jenny B on one. Question from Margot: what are your thoughts on the new Sanctuary collection ship within a ship concept only on Sun and Star right now? I'm okay with ship within a ship. If there's people that want to pay for that experience, I've never felt slighted. Like when I was on a Norwegian ship and they had the Haven, which was a place that I couldn't go, I never felt like, I didn't have enough to do. So again, it's a trend certainly in cruising,
Right.
and I'm okay with it. I'm not going to do it, I don't think, but you know.
Well, and so this is gonna sound weird, but I'm sure the service is impeccable in those locations. But I think I would probably feel like I was missing out, like on seeing everybody.
Oh, yeah,
you
yeah.
know.
How's the Lego room? Is it set up? No, not set up yet. There's a bunch of other stuff in front of the Lego room, so, but eventually we'll be there.
Yeah.
Would Age Defying Beauty HQ? Would we ever do Antarctica? I think right now I don't know that I can do all the excursions. So if I get in shape to a place where I could do the excursions, I would probably do Antarctica. But I don't think I would sail down there to not be able to do anything. So.
Margot, I agree. Let's get the
Sanctuary needs a casino.
with a coffee bar. Absolutely, let's go.
917 likes. Can we get to 1,000 before 9:30? No, we cannot. 9:36. Can we?
Here's a good question for you.
Yeah.
When you go to Alaska, do you drink ice or hot coffee?
It depends on the ship.
Right.
So when I was on the Norwegian ship, I drank Starbucks iced coffee. And most of the time, if I'm on a cruise ship that doesn't have good iced coffee, I don't drink coffee.
That's right.
Yeah. So yeah.
I mean, it's usually always hot. I like hot coffee. On Princess, they have wonderful hot chocolate, so I'll have that sometimes on the Alaska cruise.
Here's a good travel agent type question. Does MSC honor your status with other cruise lines? If so, how do you do that?
They do, and they will also, like, say you have Hilton status that may be higher than your cruise line ones. But yeah, there's a form online, and I mean, if you Google like MSC Match, Loyalty Match, it'll show you all the directions there on their website.
Look who's here, my brother, Retro Sarge.
What's going on,
My
Christopher?
brother, this is the first time in my whole life. My brother lived with us, he's my half brother, but he's my brother. It's hard to explain. It's not hard to explain. We just didn't live with each other for a long time.
Right.
There was a period of time when I was 10 when we lived together and he beat me a lot. And then
In video games.
because I was no, he physically beat me a
No,
lot.
in video games.
I don't think he beat me in video games, but he physically beat me a lot. And
No, it
that's,
was your mother that beat both of you. In
that's when
video
I was
games.
that's when I was small. But then less beatings when I got larger, bigger. But since that time, I don't think we've lived within a couple hours of each other ever.
Right.
And so now he lives like 4 minutes away, and I'm happier than a pig in poo.
I know.
It's fun just to know that if I want to go see one of my favorite people, I can just pop over and be like, "Hey, what's up?" Mm-hmm. And my brother and I'm the same way. Like, there's not a lot of people where you can just go see them anytime, you know, and they're glad to see you. Mm-hmm. But my brother's one, so I'm very excited. Very excited.
Very excited.
Very excited. Hey, we got to 1,000 likes by 9:35. That was the goal. We wrote it on this piece of paper right here. I'll show it to you, but then that would just be bragging. Let's see. Retro Sarge is in the house.
He said he went to Costco. He means Lowe's.
I went to Lowe's today and bought some clamps. I feel like a real man. I bought clamps.
Clamps.
And then I clamp things together so that they would stay in the position I wanted them
It
to.
was very impressive.
I clamp stuff. I'm building a wardrobe. It looks like a cruise cabin in our bedroom.
It does. It looks cool.
Let's see. Will you ever consider doing a group cruise in the future? I would like to get. Yes, Michael. We will. We are considering it. Let's see. Kevin wants us to say hi to his son Lincoln. What's up, Lincoln? How you doing?
I love that name, Lincoln.
That's a great name.
It is a great name.
Well, you could compliment Kevin for giving him. I'm
You
sure
did
Kevin did it.
You and the Lincoln's mom did a beautiful job with the name.
His middle name's Tapioca. I think you dropped the ball there. Lincoln Tapioca. It was so good to start.
Oh my goodness. You're funny.
Harbor Freight's a better option for things like, well, Bill, sorry that I let you down. I went to Lowe's. It was right next to the Goodwill, though,
Yeah.
which was good. And across the street from the Home Depot. What's better, Home Depot or Lowe's? Apparently, Harbor Freight's the best. But
I
which
like
do you...
Home Depot.
I don't know. I was in Lowe's today thinking that maybe I'd been deceived thinking the Home Depot was
Lowe's
better.
is a little bit more
I think
expensive
blue
in
is better than
certain things.
orange.
No.
Yeah, I think blue is better
Nope.
than orange.
Nope, nope, nope.
Let's see.
Check your prices, Anthony, per unit,
Per unit.
not the total.
Per unit. Yeah, Sharon, if I can take a picture of that without giving too much detail away from the house. We've had people show up at our house, so I'm trying to be better about not showing off too much of it because there's nothing more awkward than somebody that you don't know showing up at your house and trying to
Yeah.
get into your house. It's weird.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we're trying to avoid that.
Yes, yes, yes.
Menards. That's when like. Bill, so here's the other question for all you tool nerds. I feel like I want to get Cobalt tools just because I like the color of them. Is it okay to buy tools based on color? Like I want to get one of them big toolboxes for my garage, but I'm drawn to the Cobalt tools because they're blue and they look cool. Is that a wrong reason to do it?
No, because which ones are black and yellow?
DeWalt. That just rolls off the tongue. Minnesota Mickey, what's up? Hey, Mickey.
You're
so
so
fine. You're so
fine.
fine. You blow our mind. Hey, Mickey.
Shout out Luda.
Thank you so much for the super chat. And look at you with a Luda shout out.
Yeah, you like that,
How
huh?
about that? I've said it enough. Oh, Dana said the husband works at the Home Depot. That's a French company, right? The Home Depot.
Home Depot.
Home Depot, oui, oui,
That's
monsieur.
like Target.
That's right. Shay J, her first car was Cobalt Blue. Now they spell their Cobalt tools with a K, which I guess they're just trying to be nice.
They're different.
That's right.
Different. Okay.
Yes, so we still live in Spring Hill. I'm okay giving that out. So because my mom just moved here and then everybody that Jenny ever's known lives here and all of her family, except the ones that don't live here. Everybody in our family lives here except the members of our family that don't live here.
Yeah.
So, yeah. How about that?
Well, but our favorite people live here, so that's what's important.
Briggs bought an Oregon toolbox and table combo because it is orange. That's right. Our Paradise
you
Beach
could do
code
it.
is La Lido Loca. La Lido Loca.
You can just do it because of the color.
Oh, Jamie from Sharon at Sea is in the house.
Yeah, he came in earlier. He was listening to the sports talk.
What's going on, James? What's
Listen, I'm
happening,
sorry to,
Jimmy? I haven't
hear-
seen him in forever either.
I know.
Haven't seen
I'm
John.
sorry to hear about Sharon's mom, and that they had to cancel their sailing. But I hope you and Matthew have a great time, and we'll be thinking about.
If
her
not,
mama.
reschedule for the 12th on the Firenze. I'll be there. Where's Jenny from originally? Well, when a man and a woman come together.
Stop it. There's children.
Oh, that's not what they're asking?
No.
Oh, okay. Well,
I am from Long Island.
look, I got 6 kids. I'll give you the talk if you want. Jenny's talk from that kind of talk for the kids were like, I'll kill you.
I'll kill you.
I'll kill you.
That's the truth. That's how it went.
Jenny's from where the Baldwins are from, or she should have been. Where are the Baldwins from? Massapequa?
Massapequa.
Where are you from?
Wantagh.
Wantagh.
They
Oh,
should have been from Wantagh.
that's right.
And Billy Joel was from near where, he lived in 11 House, just like us. So, yeah.
Alex, I'm not sure on the code. Do you know how the code works?
Well, Alex, well, maybe they took it off already.
It could be done.
Let me ask somebody. that just
Redneck
used it.
lover. What's up, buddy? 5.5 weeks until the elation. Way too long. Yeah, 5.5 weeks is a long time for the countdown. Ray Kelly's from North Massapequa. I love the island. I was so surprised the first time I went there, and it seems really stupid because, I should know how geography works. But, when you think of New York, you think of the city, and I just thought Long Island was an extension of the city, and certainly, like, Queens still felt like the city. But when we got deep into the island, I was like, oh, this is just like Nashville.
Yeah,
Like, it's very similar geography.
it's beautiful.
Yeah.
Well, and isn't it strange though, right? Like one of the bigger cities in the South, Nashville,
Yeah.
is like a town on Long Island.
It is wild, yeah.
Yeah.
John Guga, any suggestion for the Greek Isles in Italy, Santorini, Athens, and Florence? We've never been there, so if anybody's done any of those stops, Santorini, Athens, and well, of course in Athens, I had planned to go to the Parthenon, and of course I lived in Nashville for 28 years, and I don't think it was a World's Fair, but I think it was some sort of expo in the early 1900s. They built a 1-for-1 replica of the Parthenon with the statue of Athena in the middle, and so I've always dreamed of going to the Acropolis in Athens to see the ruins of the Parthenon. I'm pretty sure that's what I would have done. And then in Santorini, just got some sort of viewing of those blue roofed houses. But Florence, I'm not sure what to do there.
Can you type this in for the code? It's capital L, and it's all together. Capital L-A, capital L-I-D-O, capital L-O-C-A.
That is the code.
Yes. And like I said before, it is probably only good through tonight.
Yeah.
So they're going to be getting us a new one, but they have stopped that promotion. Should give you 10% off.
Uh-oh.
What?
Juan is here late.
One.
You got to do some write-ups.
What are we going to do?
Did I just say that we were going on the Frenzy May the 12th? Not Jenny. Jenny's staying home. Yeah, she's excited to, I think you might be excited just to get me away from the house so you can continue with your projects.
That's right.
Your projects.
Because I have to, someone said about a new car. Like maybe I'm putting,
The projects.
electric.
So my shipmate for that cruise is Jenny's brother Steve. He's never been to California, so we're gonna go to Cali. I'm excited. Minnesota Mickey,
Cali.
thank you for another super chat. Jenny looks so beautiful. The sunshine yellow.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that.
You do look wonderful tonight. I say yes. You look
Oh, good, Will.
wonderful.
So good. I'm glad that it is still working. So maybe that's the new promotion that they're going to give you 15% off.
Doug says, will the Paradise Beach code also work on the day beds? I think it's just a straight 15% off, right?
Yeah. Well, it's supposed to be 10%, but like I said,
Or 10%?
if it's not working, sorry, Alex.
Might be done.
And yeah, it may be done.
They extended it a long time, too. It was only supposed to last
Yeah.
from like the beginning of the year or something.
Yeah. So we actually just got an email last week, so as soon as we get a new one, we will get it out to you.
Thank you, D-Man. We might, I guess Legoland's in Carlsbad. That's got to be south of Long Beach. I just noted, when I rented the car, I was like, okay, it's 2.5 hours south of the airport. So, yeah, we'll look for Tip Top Meats. Is it right there in that town?
Hey, Michael, how you doing? Hope you're doing well.
Rick Santour, that opening
Mr.
shot
Betts.
taken from St. Thomas, and overlooking St. Thomas. Larry Bum, Beauty and the Bum. I can't say it. What's up, Larry? That's what I'm trying to say.
Oh, Larry.
Thank you, Josh.
Over it, yeah. Okay.
Ashley, when we get the new code, I'll throw it out in
We
the
will
video.
get it out to you for sure. Yeah, because Paradise Beach is fantastic, you guys. Gotta check them out.
Uploads, do you think the new marijuana classification will change how it is handled with medical patients? I just saw a headline that something happened today, but I've looked at Zero News today just because we've been running around with the house, so I don't know. This is what I understand, at least from the cruise line's perspective. As long as overall marijuana is classified as an illegal substance, I don't think they're going to change their approach to it. But yeah, who knows? Juan Lofts, thank you so much for the super chat. Hope this makes yes. I was going to make you do write-ups, but the super chat actually is good enough.
Very
so
sweet.
no write-ups for you. You paid your way out of it.
That's right. Kristen said there's a Legoland near their house in PA.
Well, I mean, we've never been invited to their house.
Oh,
so
we're invited all the time.
I've never gotten it. I'd been there 10 times now if I'd have gotten the invite.
All right. You heard it here, Chris.
Wow, Chris. I just assume because
And there's 2 casinos.
Jenny talked
We're
about
coming next weekend.
Jenny talked about how good of friends you guys are, and I'm like, wow, I've never been invited. It must be me. Thanks.
That's so silly.
Deborah, have we ever cruised to Bermuda? If it was, what was your favorite excursion? I've never been to Bermuda. I was recently talking to Tommy Casabona from the Always Be Booked Cruising Podcast, a fun cruising podcast to listen to. He recently went, and he said it was a really good time, and he was there for a couple days and didn't have enough time. And he's like a beach and music and fun guy. And so I feel like Bermuda's probably about beaches and music and fun stuff. I always heard the pink sands of Bermuda, that kind of thing.
Right.
I know there's people in the chat that have been here. Jamie from Sharon at Sea. What's something fun to do?
Well, and the Glory people that are on the Transatlantic,
Yeah.
they just went there yesterday.
All you Bermuda Triangle people, what's the fun thing to do? I would go there looking for Amelia Earhart. I know it was on the Pacific, not Bermuda, but still.
Aw, Kristen said you're welcome anytime.
Thank you, Kristen, because every time I say go out there, Jenny's like, we're not invited. So I thought you guys were lifelong friends. Whatever. Why are you trying to keep me from Pennsylvania? Do you know about my history in Pennsylvania?
Do you know about my history in Pennsylvania?
I know about all your histories. I had you thoroughly background checked.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
And it came back, wow, she's a nice lady.
Well, no, that's why we're together, because you weren't such a nice lady, and I'm like, that's my kind of girl. That's my kind of girl.
You're funny.
We still live in Spring Hill. We still live in Hernando. And now the only thing we're trying to figure out is who's going to mow these 50 acres. You had to buy a farm, didn't you, Jay? Have you ever cruised to Hawaii? Nope. I don't really want to go to Hawaii. Maybe it'll surprise me when I go there, like
Alaska.
like
did.
Alaska did. But the problem is, I watched a documentary back in the 70s where a family went to Hawaii and all kinds of bad stuff happened to them.
Yeah, and
Like they got a little tiki necklace, and there was a
Exactly.
spider in the bed. One of the
Right.
older boys had a surfing accident.
That's crazy.
Yeah, so I'm a little leery of it. I watched that documentary, and then I watched a documentary about the shark that the guys had to find in the boat and blow up with a air tank, and it changed me. It changed me.
Wonder Icon. So we've not been on the Icon. We've been on Wonder of the Seas, and it was fantastic.
I think it was the Brady's in that documentary.
I think
That family did a lot of documentaries. I'll tell you that.
did.
Because I remember another time they did a documentary where they went to a theme park, and the dad, who apparently was an architect, he had some plans that he had to turn in, and then he lost the plans, and then the whole family went and found them on a roller
It was
coaster.
crazy, right?
How did they get so much film time?
I don't know, but those documentaries were
Prolific.
fun. Do you remember
Prolific.
the one documentary with the Marsha?
Yeah. There was the one where the girl got her nose broke in some sort of freak football accident.
Was it Marsha? Or was
It was Marsha.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Marsha.
Fraser Debney, thank you so much for the super chat.
So sweet. Thank
Much
you.
appreciated. Have you ever been to Fort Lauderdale Pier 21 area? Is it easy to get to? We are leaving. Man, where is Pier 21? Bob King. Pier 21. I don't. If I've been to it, I don't know it by that name. We've stayed at the Hilton Marina, which is over on a pier.
Right.
But yeah. But if you're going out on a cruise out of Fort Lauderdale, it's all pretty easy to get to from anywhere in Fort Lauderdale. No plans for going on the Icon. The price is not right. It's so expensive. Like I'm more tempted to go on a Disney cruise again than the Icon. Be cheaper.
Yeah.
Surprise, Jenny. We're going on a Disney cruise with Chris and Wanda. You ready? It's only a 3-day.
Nope.
Come on. It's a world of laughter, a world of fear.
No.
It's a small world after all. World according to Briggs. Thank you so much for the super chat. I bought a Greg Brady tiki necklace. Greatest use of a 3D printer ever. Man, you better stay away from
That's
that tiki
great.
necklace. Don't go surfing with that. Thank you for the super chat.
That's awesome.
James Gardner, what's up? Good to see you. Good to see you.
Is that us on TikTok? What?
We are on TikTok as La Lita Loca.
Yep. I have a TikTok, and you have a personal TikTok also, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Jenny B Show and the Tony B Show. I
That's
think.
right.
Question: do you know? Fraser says, do you know if there's a military discount for the NCL Pride of America? They should, because it's Pride of America.
Yeah.
Does NCL do military discount?
They do, but just on selected. Margot's in the house tonight.
What's the dealio, Margot?
Margot, help me out there.
Celia's,
Because all of them are so different.
what are your thoughts on Celebrity Beyond? Been on the edge in the Apex, so if it's like those two, I think it would be fun if you're into Celebrity's vibe. Because it's about the same ship. Beyond. Did you like Apex?
Not really.
Because of the bad internet. It threw y'all off,
Yeah,
right?
the internet was horrible, and I mean the Eden is beautiful. It's a beautiful ship, but I'm probably the internet. You're right.
Paradise Beach or Mr. Sancho's. We've been to both. We like both. If you want to go party hardy and drink Purple Rain till you can't see anymore, Sancho's is great. I do tend to gravitate to Paradise Beach. Of course, we have a relationship with them, and that certainly is part of it. But it's nice because they have the big pool. Sancho's has a couple little pools, and I don't like the pool vibe at Sancho's as much as I like the Paradise Beach because I don't really go get in the water. And I like the fact that I can get a table by the pool and not be on the beach.
Yeah.
Because I don't like being in sand. I don't know if I mentioned that earlier.
Thank you, Margot. So
Both are
Margot-
great choices, though, and I would try both.
Margot said that with the military, you just have to go out online and fill out a form.
That's right. Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
That's good. That's good.
Absolutely. NCL comment, you register online NCL site and verify military services, you will always get 10%. Thank you, Eric. I appreciate that.
Let's see. Fort Lauderdale, when we go there, we like to stay on the Dania Beach side just because the hotels are a little less pricey and the food's less pricey. So,
And you like staying by the Panda Express.
Panda Express is always good. Why do the drink prices on Royal fluctuate and the cruise lines are fixed? I think most everything in cruising is market price, right?
I think
Supply
so.
and demand.
And I kind of think that, yeah, I think it's just, it has to fluctuate.
Yeah, I think they adjust their pricing to match demand to get the most money. Benji just hit Diamond Plus on Royal.
Congratulations. That's awesome.
Well, we just bedazzled a T-shirt at home.
Benji.
That's kind of like Diamond
I
Plus.
hope you and Maria are doing well.
Isn't that like Diamond Plus? Mm-hmm. Have you ever bedazzled?
No.
No.
I mean, maybe I mean, putting rhinestones on a sweatshirt, right?
Yeah.
That would be what you're talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was thinking about getting you a bedazzle machine.
Oh, really?
Maybe.
I would love that.
Bob King, thank you so
It
much
could
for
go
the
where
super
my
chat.
cricket goes.
Yeah, that cricket's got so much use. I gotta have a cricket. Can we get a cricket?
Well,
Tony B, get me a
now
cricket.
that I'm gonna have
Give me a cricket.
a place.
Can we
in
get
the
a
house
cricket?
That's just mine. I made.
It's like, shall I put it next to the Ninja blender and the air fryer?
I love the Ninja blender and I
Wow.
love the air fryer.
Can I get a cricket? Any other cruise line do a military discount? Yeah, like Carnival.
Yeah,
does.
they all do.
Yeah. Thanks everybody for their service. Sarah says you can bedazzle my Lego. Ashley, thank you for the kind words.
So, and listen, some of them would do on their military discounts. Like Carnival, it's on selected ships. Yeah. Right, Kristen? I think she would love a bedazzled machine.
Aruba or Bonaire? I've never been to Bonaire, but Aruba was fun. Bonaire is still on the bucket list for the ABCs.
Mm-hmm.
Barb has 4 crickets.
Goodness, I have not gotten into it. I need to. I'm gonna start making some time to just kind of do some of those things.
Do we have Are those insects outside our house crickets or grasshoppers? Because we got about 100 crickets. If those are crickets.
Where are they?
All those little grasshoppers out on the screen and stuff.
Where?
The house? You haven't seen them? Oh, same place they're always at.
I don't remember where they're
Okay.
at. Like at the rental?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I haven't seen any at the new place. Canucks and Preds start in 5 minutes. Oh, yeah, it's go. It's win or go home for the Preds.
That's right. I'm
Let's
gonna
go
bling it
Predators.
up. I want a bedazzle machine.
Let's go Predators.
I gotta bling everything up.
Marine. What is a cricket? So it's a cutting machine essentially. It's a programmable cutting machine. I would say it can do a lot of stuff though.
So John Wagner has a question. Is there a possibility of getting a stateroom upgrade on NCL Joy? Absolutely, right? Like you can put in for a bid upgrade. They will send that. You can call the cruise line, ask them for an upgrade. And just a word, just kind of real quick. NCL, if you get a price adjustment after the final payment date, they will not do the future cruise credit if it's less than 14 days to your sailing. Just FYI for everybody.
Beverly Judica, are there any casino boats that you recommend from the Tampa area? Been on Victory from Port Canaveral, just wondering.
Just Victory.
Yeah, I wouldn't.
I would not go.
Just go to Hard Rock if you
Yeah.
want that casino action in Tampa, but no. The best boat experience is Victory.
Yeah.
Just the 2 hours across the state. My surgery recovery is good. No problems. There's some
You're doing
days where I
great.
feel a little weird, but I'm doing pretty good. But I missed taking my medicine one day, and then when I took it the next day, I felt weird, and I'm like, oh, I can't believe I forgot to take it.
Yeah.
So, let's see. Heidi hears crickets right now. Have we ever cruised out of Mobile, Alabama?
We did.
Our very first cruise was out of
where it
Mobile,
all
Alabama.
began. I want to
If
go again.
it weren't for Mobile, we probably wouldn't be here today.
I definitely want to go again, right? And
Yeah.
you know, someone asked us about like a horrible cruise experience. Listen, our first cruise could have been our last because it was not a good experience at the beginning.
The ship broke.
The ship broke. We almost didn't leave. We didn't leave till 10 o'clock at night. And but you know what?
We got in a big fight in Key West.
We got in a huge fight in Key West, and we're usually kind of good, but we were in both in moods that day.
Yeah.
And but listen, here we are.
Yeah.
But yeah, Mobile. We need to go back to Mobile. Do it again. Do a do-over.
Marie Sterling, we've never cruised out of the port of Montreal.
Aww,
Shout out to Graceland.
Graceland. That's a beautiful name.
It
and
was
you know
the
what,
fantasy-
Kevin? Because she said pretty. Absolutely, pretty. Please.
That's right.
It was the little fantasy. And then we went on to Cuba for our second cruise.
Yeah. No, we had a pretty wild start.
Yeah.
For sure.
Pretty awesome.
I don't think I've ever done the Thrill Theater on Horizon Chasing the Sea. I have done. Is there an IMAX on the Horizon? I've done any ship that's had an IMAX. I try to go to the IMAX. SC Bros. It's the Oasis of the Seas. We mentioned it earlier. Oasis of the Seas.
Oasis of the Seas.
Cruised out of Galveston a couple times. Georgiana.
Mobile is also where the train was, right?
Yep.
Wow, that was all.
Bliss and Encore. We haven't been on the Bliss, but we've been on the Encore, and we liked it. Love the observation deck.
Absolutely.
Love
And
the entertainment.
Joy,
Love
which
the
is
fact
kind
that they
of
have a
like it.
Starbucks. Yeah.
So.
Deb says you need to bedazzle the logo.
Yeah.
Bedazzle the logo.
Yeah.
I do like the Keys. You like Key West?
Yeah, I like Key West. Oh, and I saw that there is a all-inclusive resort down in Largo Key.
Really?
Yeah, bungalows. I think that it's a place that we may want to go visit.
Yeah, so recently I saw Bob Dylan, and he's touring an album. I think they released in 2020 or Rough and Rowdy Ways, but he has a song on there called Key West, and so now I can't think of Key West without thinking about that Dylan song and the night that we saw Dylan. So it's all overlapping now, but yeah, Key West, I enjoy it even more. Good night, Cindy.
Good night,
I
Cindy.
feel like my nose is running. Hello.
Thank you. So someone in Waikiki, the PK is a great hotel. The Princess, you want to pronounce that? Right there.
Kailani.
Oh, kind of like that 90 Day Fiance.
I feel like the seahorse came from TJ Maxx. Does it say?
Well, isn't that a Target?
I don't think this red thing's a Target. It was $11 wherever it came from.
Interesting.
Does anybody know what this sticker is? Who this sticker is? I think it came from either Home Goods or TJ Maxx. Maybe this will say. I think they came from the same place. Huh. It just says compare. It doesn't say what the store is.
Wow, so Southwest is not going to be going to George Bush after August.
Oh, wow.
That airport. Hello and good night, Mercy.
What do we recommend in Freeport? Maybe try to find an excursion. Their little port area is not strong.
Or go with Retro Sarge and he'll get up and dance.
My
for you
brother
on the table.
did have a couple shots of tequila and danced on a table at Senior Frogs, but there's not a lot there. Could be Marshall's. That does look like a Marshall sticker. So, all right, 10 o'clock.
It is 10 o'clock.
We got a lot to do tomorrow. Thank you guys so much for stopping by tonight. Thanks everybody for hitting the like button. The last time, California, that's where I'm going next on the 12th of May.
Yes.
To the Carnival Friends Day. Thanks everybody for stopping by. My name's Tony.
And I'm Jenny.
We are La Lita Loca, and until the next time,
We'll see you on the Lido.
we'll see you on the Lido.
Bye.